let's get into how it all kind of ties together. So if you already have an HourADay system, you can log into it right now and go and put it on a side screen.
Good.
And you can follow along with us, or just we've got a pretty good presentation here that let you follow through.
Step by step.
So you just quickly log in, put in your username, put in your password, enter that 4-digit captcha code.
Yep.
That's right, and click the login button. And now at the same time,
Go log into LinkedIn.
so you got to have 2 different windows going here, everybody. 2 different tabs.
I know it's hard.
Log into LinkedIn. Okay, so now your LinkedIn account is set up. So those are 2 things you got to be in. Now, once again, you want to find your prospect. So I know this
LinkedIn.
This is LinkedIn first.
Going to find a prospect that's worth being tracked in HourADay.
As we said in the first half, easier to build close to home.
Always.
So that's why we say use your city in MLM. Doesn't matter how you do it. We're showing you again and just repeating New York, MLM, New York, and you're going to find somebody. Now, this is where we're going to stop you.
That's right.
Because when I went through the first part of how to use LinkedIn, that was if you had just a generic system.
And maybe you were using Microsoft Excel to track everything and cut and paste and whatever, or you were just doing it out of your brain, in which case you probably got tired of that real fast.
And that's really tough. So this is something new for me, everybody. So I understand. That's why I'm excited. So stop at this point, and now you need to let HourADay take control.
Yeah.
And I'm excited about what this can really do. So log into your HourADay, and then you're going to click your calls and contacts button and your add a contact button, or just click the little plus button up there.
Whichever you're comfortable with.
That's right. So you can do 2 clicks through one. So hit the plus button. That's a lot easier. And you're going to put in the name. So the person that we were looking at was Samantha.
Yes.
So we put in Samantha's first name. Now, all you need for LinkedIn really to be able to follow up in this pre-prospecting, this pre-connection phase is a first name, a last name, and you're going to subscribe them to the LinkedIn Pre-Connect series.
Correct.
Really easy. Oh, by the way, we designed all these series for you, so you can upload the corporate series that are available.
You can use our stuff.
Already made it. All you do is
just use it.
Yeah. So you log into that, and you set them to that, and then you click the quick add button.
And now you've added a contact.
Boom. Now Samantha is in the system.
She's in the contact management system, and she's been added to the LinkedIn Pre-Connection series.
There you go.
So what does that mean? Where do we find her? What do we do?
Well, let's find out what that means. So let's click on the
action list.
Action list. There, a little check mark tells you action list. Let's find her. Look, there she is, and she got a LinkedIn logo right beside her. What does that mean, Dennis?
Holy smokes! That means that she's in a LinkedIn series in your social tasks, and you'll see that it says LinkedIn Pre-Connect 2 of 3, and that's only because we actually have an annual follow-up that starts to happen, which takes position 1. So she's actually your first. She's in your first message. This is the first time we're going to request her connect with us.
There you go. So what we're going to do with her, we're going to take action.
We're going to take action.
So instead of where we did before, we took action on LinkedIn at the beginning. We're now going to take action first in HourADay.
That's correct.
All right. So we click that, and all of a sudden, wow, there's the first message. Remember I said we need that custom message that you're going to send?
So this is not the custom part.
No.
This is the generic 80% that you're now going to go and add your first sentence to before you hit the copy button to then paste that message into your LinkedIn message box.
So I'd be putting their name in here so that they know that. Hello, Samantha. I see we have some common connections.
You know, that's
and
our bad. We could have actually started that and put a macro in, so that part was already there. We didn't write the communication very well. We could have done better. We'll fix it.
Yeah, I could have put it. There's a macro that'll do that.
Yeah.
Could definitely do that. But say, what is the comment? Like, we're connected to such and such and such and such, or we have this interest in this. Remember I said skincare and MLM. What do we have in common?
Semi-automation.
Right? So I wanted to connect to see how we might be able to help each other. Done. So this is where you do it. And once you customize that yourself, click the copy button.
Well, hang on one sec. Let's also take a look at the fact that there's this little open button right here beside Samantha.
Mm-hmm.
So you got Samantha last name and an open button. Actually, if you click that open button, it'll actually log you. It'll open up your LinkedIn. And if you're logged in, you'll just be right in there and able to literally just search for Samantha. And so it'll open that as well as copy your name so you can paste it into the search and push go.
There you go.
And then you can come back to this page, hit copy to click the message. So it's all just made to be as few clicks as humanly possible to make this action occur.
So now once you're copied, it's time to connect with Samantha.
Yes.
Back on LinkedIn. So now you get back into your LinkedIn account and click the connect button. And then as we talked about before, you're going to get the drop-down menu, how you've done business, choose your company, and then you're going to paste in the note that you were told to copy from HourADay. You're going to hit Control V and you're going to paste it right in there. Nice and simple.
Yep.
Now you don't have to think about it. It's done.
Because you already customized it before you copied it.
Right.
The work is done.
Done. And then you're going to send the invitation. Once again, don't do this unless you're prepared to have the time to follow up and respond to instant responses that you get. Now, once you've done that, you're going to do one more thing back in your HourADay. So get back into your HourADay. So you sent the message out in LinkedIn. Now you're back in your HourADay and you click, oh, I sent the message. That was hard.
That was it.
That's done. It. You're done.
And this is the key for the system to take you off the list. So notice now Samantha's not here. And Samantha's set, because of the way we set the system up, that in 7 days, we're going to try and reconnect with her. I think 7 days or 30 days. Anyways, in a bunch of days, she's going to pop back up on this list if she hasn't connected back.
Yeah. In this particular case, we set up the series and we'll share what that series looks like.
We're going to do that right now.
If you haven't seen it in 7 days, it's going to come up.
Yep.
All right. And you'll be able to then try again and send her another message the same way. So let's show you how these campaigns look. Okay. So click on campaign.
Yep.
And then edit campaigns. And that's going to bring you up to your initial emails and your email campaign / social media campaign.
So this is all of the email campaigns, your LinkedIn campaigns, your Facebook campaigns. This is all of your autoresponders, but not email autoresponders. Autoresponders, direct messaging, automated follow-up. So this is a really, really cool function that everything behaves differently depending on what kind of series you say you're creating.
Right. So you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you're going to see we have 3 LinkedIn series that we set up here for this demonstration. We have the LinkedIn Pre-Connect series, the LinkedIn MLM Post-Connect, and the LinkedIn Product Post-Connect. So it all depends on when you're starting. Where do we put the person in the beginning? We're in the Pre-Connect series. So that's what we added Samantha to.
That's right.
When we first put her in and copied and pasted. That's the Pre-Connect series. So let's look at what those series are. So you can see LinkedIn First Connection Request, LinkedIn 6-month connection retry, and then after 6 months, if they haven't connected with you every year, they're going to pop back. Samantha's going to pop back up,
and you're going to decide if it's worth considering to, still pursuing Samantha.
Right. So, I mean, if they were, and so it just reminds you.
It's all about timing. In MLM, it's all about timing. It can be 3 years before someone finally comes your way or is ready. So if you can just be top of mind or just keep pestering them in a respectful and not overwhelming way, there's a very good chance that the timing's right for them. They'll accept your connection. Go, gosh darn it, this guy keeps popping up every now and then. You might even be thinking, how do you do it?
So if you want to edit that connection request, you click the little edit button right there, and that'll bring you can see there's the LinkedIn First Connection Request. I see we have common interests. Notice that's what we copied and pasted.
Exactly.
This is exactly where you can go and customize this to make it appropriate for your specific company.
Yep.
All right. This is the 6-month email. That's the next one. Hey there. 6 months ago, I asked you to connect, but it seems the timing wasn't right for you. Thought I'd try again. We do have quite a bit in common, and I thought we might be able to help each other.
And it's worth taking, again, the extra few seconds. And if you've done your job right, you already put a note that gave you the common connection, so you don't have to go search your profile for it. It'll be right there in your contact manager. But anyways, you'd come here and you'd make sure that things in common like this and like that. Again, the second you save costs you at the other end because you don't make legit connections. So you spend a few seconds to always do that semi-automated, semi-customized version of it.
Right, and this is where you can put in macros in here too. So you can put in a CF name macro, so it would automatically populate that for you. Nice and simple. And this is the annual one. Hey there, I know that we tried to connect with you in the past, not been successful. My LinkedIn connection can grow year after year, and I'd be happy to share my connections with you. It just brings it up, reminds you didn't connect.
Back in their face.
Maybe it's worth it. And if you don't like it, you just take them out of the series. It's done. It doesn't matter.
You may decide you want to give up on them, in which case you take them out. You never talk to them.
Right.
They may decide to tell you to just go away.
So now let's say this happens. Now I go into my social tasks when I log in, and I see Tom Jones is there. but Tom Jones has already replied to me.
Which you may not know, because sometimes that happens and you're busy and you forgot. So let's say this comes up telling you that you need to try again to pre-connect with Tom Jones. And then we click take action. But we realize that, well, hang on a second. As I copy Tom Jones and search for him in my LinkedIn, I find out that we have actually connected and I forgot about him. Well, now, of course, you got a bit of a problem. You need to get him out of this pre-connection series and get him into whatever series he's supposed to be in so you can reestablish the communication. This is exactly the power of the system. I forgot about a guy. He's languishing. It just reminded you needed to do something. That triggered you to only be 7 days late. And now you get to take action. And you'll actually see we made this really easy, because this is one of the most common things that happens. And that is that we need to transfer a series. So I can actually pull the product post connect. So now we've determined that we already had a communication that I forgot to record. So I come in and I say, okay, well, I yank them out. So I'm going to transfer them out of the current series, which is pre-connected, into the product post connect, all with 2 buttons.
There you go.
And now I've done my job, and he's now in the right series.
As soon as you click transfer series, that's been done. And then he's transferred into the correct series. And you can see now he's in the MLM post connect series.
205.
There you go.
Right. So this is sort of how it closes the loop. You've got your, you've got your pre-connections, then they become a connection, and then you can follow up with them. And the more you use this, well, and here's Tom Jones, right? So now we're talking about, thank you for accepting me into your network. Always great to connect. And the neat part is, if that's not appropriate based upon where you were at, you have the opportunity right now to just wipe that out, completely customize it to be appropriate, and hit copy and send it. And now you're back on track. Everything's recorded in Tom Jones' record for you to know what's going on.
Yeah.
And he's still in a series to be reminded again whenever this series would have reminded again. So it's always going to force you to pick the conversation back up. Yeah. And you can decide at that point if you just hit skip the message because you don't need to.
You can do that.
Or I've sent the message because you want it to actually go out of rotation and take you to the next message. So you can skip the message. You can say, I've sent the message. You can unsubscribe them right there with one touch. You can go, holy crap, I need to talk to this guy. Well, then you do the follow-up in 1 day, or you even follow up in 7 days. And that's going to actually now put them on your call list. So on top of social media follow-up, you now know that you need to have a phone call. So this is just super powerful. Once you get that engagement, just make sure that you don't lose it.
Yeah.